Hi, my name is Adam Gerstenfeld, and you're watching episode 7 of Gatorshades, a show that looks into all of the unique facets of culture and identity at the University of Florida. For today's episode, we'll be examining the new social justice role in the housing department. Some resident assistants will now have an additional role as a peer advocate.
These positions will function as resident assistants and complete all of those duties. They will also do targeted programming on social justice topics, and they will receive extensive education on conflict mediation and resolution.
The 8 RAs selected will go on a 2-day retreat to work on formal mediation training and diversity programming implementation.
We believe that our training should infuse both conflict resolution as well as social justice, because we believe that most of our conflicts are revolving around either identity issues or issues of values, beliefs.
However, these new positions were not randomly selected from the pool of RAs. Instead, each peer advocate post was previously an RA1 position, of which there are only 12 on campus.
This will give us a few staff members who are student experts, if you will, in their areas. So outside of that, the RAs will function as RAs, the peer advocates will, and so they will still do everything that our RAs do.
Behind me is Buckman Hall, which up until this year had 3 RA1 positions.
I always felt like the RA1s were kind of grossly underpaid because we were only, RA2s are paid based off 20 hours of work a week, and RA1s were only paid off 10 hours a week. But really the only difference was we didn't do on-calls and we didn't do 2 hours at the desk.
These RAs actually traditionally have less residents, so they will have less residents than some of our other positions. So we will take some of the time that they would have traditionally focused on additional residents and focus that towards a larger programming and mediation goal.
Many details about the peer advocate program are still being finalized, but Nicholas says his previous experience as an RA should prepare him for his new social justice position. A resident assistant has many distinct roles on campus. Among them, a peer advisor, a campus resource, and even crisis management coordinator.
The RA training is very good about getting you trained social justice wise and make you understand people's differences, being an ally to different groups. When you do a program, you have to think about everybody. Like if you're doing a program that's like, we're going to go rock climbing, but if you have like a disabled resident on your floor, you can't. That's not an inclusive program. Or if you wanted to do like a shopping trip to Oaks Mall, that's not an inclusive program for a low socioeconomic student.
Resident assistant and peer advocate positions will open up this October for the 2014-2015 academic year. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Gatorshades. See you guys next week.